Hello all. Today we'll see how to solve the question of section of solid and development of lateral surface. The question goes like a pentagonal pyramid of 40 mm edge of base and 70 mm high stands vertically with its base on HP and edge of the base perpendicular to VP. So the solid what we are going to consider here is a pentagonal pyramid. The base is 40 mm, axis height 70 mm and resting on HP. So pentagon will be coming on HP and triangle will be coming in VP. The base edge is perpendicular to VP. The pentagon you have to keep it such a way that the base one of the base edges is perpendicular to VP. So this is the first case. So for that, so this will be the pentagon you will need here. One of the base edges is perpendicular to XY line, that is perpendicular to VP. Now we can just find out the center, that is axis. So what you can do is from here you can just plot a line to the midpoint of opposite line, and same way I can do it from here so that I can get the intersection. Once it is done, now this will be your axis, so you can join all the points here. Once this is done, then we will project all these points up to get the upper triangle. So these are the projection we got. Now you can get the axis length here, that is the 70 mm, and can join the line. So this is the front view you will get here. We have measured this height as 70 and then joined all the points with this. Now once it is done, you can just name all the points. So we have named the point. This is origin. So O, A, B, C, D, E. So this will be A dash, this will be B dash, E dash, this will be C dash, D dash, and this will be O dash. Now moving ahead in the question, what it says, a section plane perpendicular to HP. What do you mean by section plane perpendicular to HP? The plane, wherever it is perpendicular, there you have to draw the line. So if plane is perpendicular to HP means HP, in HP I am going to get a section line and incline 30 degree to VP. VP को 30 degree means XY line को 30 degree we have to do. Cuts the pyramid such a way that it passes through the pyramid at least a shortest distance of 12 mm from the axis. So the axis is at a distance of 12 mm from, the section plane is at a distance of 12 mm from the axis. So that you have to consider. So now we will plot the section plane. For that, what you can do is, you can initially take a circle for a radius of 12 mm. So I'll take 12 mm into compass, take this much 12 mm and just draw the circle. So we have drawn a circle with radius as 12 mm. I will make this as projection line. Okay. Now you want a section plane which is at an angle of 30 degree. Now since you want a line to be at an angle of 30 degree, what I'll do is, with this horizontal line, I'll make a line at an angle of 60 degree. So I'll take a line command. This is the point. I can draw, as I said, it is 12 mm length at an angle minus 60. So I got that line here. Again, I'll make this projection only. Now why we did it, because we want a line to be 30 degrees, so automatically the line which will be perpendicular to the 60 degree will be at an angle of 30 degree. So now I will take a center line, take a line command, and from here you can draw a perpendicular line at an angle of 30 degree, of course. So suppose I consider this as 100 at 30. So I get this at 30 degree. Same line I can extend on other side, or I can draw one more line here, no problem. Line command, or I can extend that. So you can basically draw this line perpendicular to this 60 degree line. So automatically this line will be at an angle of 30 degree and will be at a distance of 12 mm from the axis. So here you have got a section plane which is perpendicular to HP, 30 degree inclined to VP, and 12 mm away from the axis. This O is the axis and 12 mm away from it. So like this we got. Now this particular section line is cutting this AB line, then OB line, then OC line, then CD line. So I can mark those points. So here we got this point 1 on AB line, point 2 on OB line, point 3 on OC line, and point 4 on OD line. Now what next we'll do is we will project all these points up. So to do so, I'll take a projection line, means I'll draw a light line for now. I'll take this point and we'll project it till this line. Now why we have projected it till this line only? Because this point is on AB line. Now AB line is what? It is the part of base. Now where is base here? Base is this line, right? Now if I talking about OA, OB, OC, OD, OE are these lines, vertically inclined lines. But when I say A, B, C, D, E, this is base. So these points are lying on this line. So till that I have extended. Same way 4, if I extend, I can get it here. So I can just mark those points. So here we got 1 point, and this 4, if you extend, you will get it here only. So this is your 4 dash. Now I'll get this 2 points. So I'll draw a line passing through this point number 2. We'll take it up till it intersects OB line. Now which one is OB line? I'll just extend it outside. Manually when you do it, that will come perfectly. Now here this is OB and here this is OB. So what I have to do is I have to take this point 2 up till it intersects OB line. So you got intersection here. This is the point. So this will be my 2 dash. Same way I'll extend this particular intersection point on OC line. Which one is OC line? This is OC line. So I'll extend it till this. So you got that intersection. So I can now mark those points. So we mark this point as 2 dash and this point as 3 dash. Now once it is done, then I have to join all these points. So I can take now I can draw the actual object line. Then we'll draw the line passing through 1, 2, 2, 2 to 3 and 3 to 4. Now what is happening here is when you cut this particular solid, this part is removed and only this part is remaining. If this part is removed, means the part of OB is not there. Similarly, part of OC is not there. So what I can do is, since this part is removed and this part is removed, I can just remove this line. So if I remove this line, this will be like this. Now even I don't want these lines because I have to draw their section lines. So I just remove those lines as well. So now since this part is, as I mentioned, this part is cut, this particular part of the solid will be removed. This part will be visible. So the apex is intact. So this part is remaining. This part is removed. So this here you will able to see per section. So for that, what you can do is you can just draw the hatching. So H, enter. I can just click here. This pattern I don't want. I want it to be ANS 131. Once it is done, say escape. So this is done. So question what been asked is sectional front view that we have drawn and top view that we have drawn. Now they have asked you the true shape of section. So now true shape of section, what I'm going to do is the section plane, and I'm going to keep here horizontal parallel to XY line, and then we'll project this because the true shape will be this length and this height. So we have to match this length and this height. So for that, this length I'm going to take here and then we'll match with the height. So So what I did is I have taken the horizontal line here parallel to XY line, marked one point here, then from here to here I have taken the distance in compass, put it here and mark 2, then 1 to 3 distance I have taken in compass, put it here and mark 1 3, then 1 to 4 distance you take in compass, put it here and mark 1 4. So like that you can get 4 points. Once you get 4 points, then what I can do is I can just project all these points on this side. So the 3 point is coming here because 3 point is from this side, it is coming here. Then 2 point is coming here, and 1 point is already at the base and 4 is already at the base. So once it is done, then you can join the points. So or you can mark the point first. So we have marked this point as 1 because 1 1 1, then 2 2 2, then 3 3 3, and 4 4 4. Now once it is done, then what I can do is I can just join the points together. So 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, and 4 to 1. So like that we have drawn. So this is the true shape of section, but for that what you have to do is you have to just draw the hatching line inside. So for that what I can do is H, enter, and here. So this is the hatching we got. I want it little light, so I'll make it light. So this is the true shape of section for the section what we have got here. So this is sectional front view, top view, and true shape of section. Now in top view what you have to do is this line what you have drawn, those lines you have to actually make light. So here you can see the part which is left after cutting, that is dark, and the part which is being removed, that is light in color. So that will be with the help of projection line. Because this part is removed, we will not show it, we will not completely remove that, but we'll show it with the help of projection line. So this is done with the section of solid question. Now next thing is development of lateral surface. Now for development of lateral surface, here you have to first find out which one is the true length out of these inclined edges what you have. Now here if you observe this pentagon carefully, you will find out the length of OA is more than length of OC or OD. Now why it is so? Now that the answer lies in the top view. The true length of the inclined edge you will get only if your line is parallel to XY line, that is parallel to VP. Now here OA is parallel to XY line, that is why the OA length is true length. But if I am talking about OC or OD, those two lines are not parallel to XY line. So the length what you have got here for OC or OD is projected length. Same is the case with OB and OE. Those lines are not parallel to XY line. So the line what you got for OB and OE here is not the true length. So now when you develop the surface, for developing a surface you need the true length of the inclined edge. So in this case the true length of inclined edge is OA, which is parallel to XY line, which is here. So now I can use this as true length. So what I'll do is I'll just draw a parallel line to this somewhere here. So here we have drawn the parallel edge to OA. Now once it is done, now you take O as center, OA as radius, and just mark and curve here. Mark an arc. We don't want to draw a complete circle or semicircle, but just arc, so that I'll able to mark those 40 mm sides on that. So to do that, so what here we did is we have taken this length here. I have taken this as origin, this much as the radius, OA as radius, and just rotated it. After that, once you get this arc, then what next you have to do is you have to actually take this O, AB, BC, whatever distance, all distances are same, that is 40 mm. You take that much distance here, keep it here, and just mark 40 mm up. Then from here 40 mm, 40 mm, 40 mm, 40 mm. Once you get that, then you can join all these points and can. So if I go on joining the points, what I'll get here is from here to here to here to here, to here. Once these lines are drawn, then we can join those corners with the apex. Now since we have drawn those triangles, now we don't need that arc. If you want, you can always delete that. Now these arcs also for me not required. Now once it is done, then you can start drawing the sectional view. Sorry, you can start drawing the development. Now to do that, what you have to do first is, whatever divisions you got here, you project on true length wala line. So now the 2 point and 3 point what we got, we will project those points on true length line. So I'll project it on this line. Same way, I'll project this point on this line. We got this distances. Now what I'll do, I'll take this much distance in compass, put it here and just draw the arc. Now you take this much distance in compass, put it here and mark the arc. So you got the arcs here, this much distance, keep it here and just mark the arc. Then this much distance, keep it here and mark the arc. Once it is done, then what we can do is, you can just mark the points, for example A, B, C, D, E, and again A, because this A is going to match with this A. So this line and this line is same, so we have marked that. Now coming back to the arcs what we have drawn. Now we have drawn this arc for point number 3, so I can mark the point number 3 for again line OC. So OC line is here and the arc is this one, so I can just mark that 3 point over there. So I can just mark the 3 point here. Then similarly 2 point is for OB. OB is here and the arc is the lower one, so I can just mark that 2 point up there. And now 2 more points we have. One is 1, one is at the base here, and 4 is at the base. So we have to mark it on these lines. Now those you can take it from this top view. What I can do is, I can take A to 1 distance in compass, put it at A. It is from between A to B. So A to B we have to map. You take A to 1 distance in compass, put it at A and just mark the arc. So we mark this A point here. What we did is, we have taken this much distance, keep it here and just mark the arc. Same way I can mark this 4 point from here. I can take C to D. C to D, this line. On this line we have to mark that point. I'll take C to 4 distance in compass, put it here and just mark the arc. So we got this 4 dash here. What we did is, we have taken C to 4 distance in compass, put it here and mark 4 dash. It is on CD line, so that is why we have marked it here. Once you get that, then you can join all the points. So now I'll be joining with the help of object line. So from here to here, to this 2, to this 3, to this 4, to this, to this, to this, then to this, even this I'll join, then I'll join this, then I'll join this as well, and this as well. So in this way we will join all the lines. Now what we have did is, we have not joined only this 2 to B line and 3 to C line. Why it is so? Because 2 to B line is removed and 3 to C line is removed. So that is why this portion we have kept light, and the remaining portion we have drawn dark. So this is the development for this particular pentagonal pyramid. So finally we got the answer for the question. So if you are going for sectional section of solid, then sectional front view, top view, and true shape of section. And for development, what we did is we have taken true length, we have taken it here, just rotated it, and then we have taken 40 mm in compass, just mark it 5 times. We marked A, B, C, D, E, and A. Then we have taken this distances, whatever divisions you had here, we projected on true length. Then we have taken these much distances and rotated the arc, drawn the arc. Then 2 point is on OB, so we have marked 2 point on OB. 3 point is on OC, so we have marked it on OC. Then 1 dash we have marked it from here, so A to 1. So this is 1 dash. Then C to 4, that is 4 dash. Once it is done, you join this. This part will be removed and rest of the part will be intact. So this will be the DLS for the question. Thank you.